Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Eileen. I have a project share and a VR for SCRAPDIVA2926K challenge, and this challenge ends June 15th. So I'm just trying to wrap up some of my smaller projects that I wanted to include in my entry. I'm making paper tassels with the paper collection that I'm using, and this is the Prima Marketing lavender paper pad, and it's the 12 by 12. So I created all of this. I've already shared this on my live, but I pulled out my insert for my vending machine, and I wanted to add some tassels into our vending machine. So I just rearranged some of the goodies, and I'm also going to stick some candies up in there. So I'm just working on some tassels, and I'm using a tassel die that was gifted to me by Carolyn from Tea Time and Dolls here on YouTube and Instagram. She gifted it to me with a die cutting machine. I was very blessed with that opportunity to use all these blessings. So I've already shared this on my live, but I just wanted to do all of my tassels and then package them and put them into the vending machine, so that way I could put it all in, make my card, and mail it out, because I am so late with this. All right, I'm just grabbing some of the stuff that I've already made. So for her challenge, you could make one of three things or all three things. So you could make a 3D project, and the vending machine right here is a 3D project, or you can make a layered banner, or you can decorate an embellishment box like this from Dollar Tree. So I chose to do the vending machine since I've already made several of these, and I know what to do, whatever. So I'm not recalibrating something that I've never made. But anyway, that is what I've chosen for my entry. But then there's also additional pieces to create, and that is a embellishment set. So there's 3 handmade embellishment sets of 2. So like this right here, I made 2 sets of the flags with the dangles. And also, if you use these, you're also required to use an eyelet and use some charms and beads. So that is what I did, fulfilled one of the requirements. That's 2 sets of that. And I've also made mini rosettes using the paper collection. I've also used some bows, and she could easily take these pieces off of the little mini bag chips that I've created and reuse them. So there's a bunch of rosettes already decorated and ready to, for her to grab at her leisure. So these are just other pieces. So here we go. I'm going to make the tassel. Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing this correctly, so wish me luck, guys. It's just making it as I go. I'm just trying to find a little tiny bead, which I found in my stash, and I'm going to put this into the center, and hopefully it stays. I just don't know. We'll see. So I'm adding some of the Barely Arts glue. I think I should have used some glossy accents is what I should have used. So we're just going to open this up a little bit just to get into the center of our tassel. There we go. It's coming right up into the middle, and that will keep our head pin from coming off the tassel. It's a matter of getting through all the paper out of the way. There we go. So there's our tassel bead. I'm just going to stick some glue in here, and hopefully that holds it, but we'll see, because I'm also going to stick on here another, like a round bobble or something. Okay, and then put one of these bead caps facing up, the cup facing up. Okay, and then stick it on there, and then take one of my purple beads and put that on there, and then hopefully I can add the top of this bead cap, and there we go. So that's our little tassel dingle thing. Dingle dangle is what I like to call them. All right, just grabbing some tools from my... All right, so we're going to do the buzzing with bead method for our bead topper, or our wrapped bead. So how'd she do it? She pushed it back, and then she rotated her pliers up, so they're up this way, and then I'm going to fold my wire forward towards me, and then I'm going to take my pliers out and put it from the top to the bottom. I'm going to put it right there, and then I'm going to wrap. There we go. I'm going to switch hands. and wrap it around my wire. I hope you guys see this. Oh, oh, wrong pliers. Okay, there's no right or wrong way. It's just get it on there tight and secure it. A little tricky with these beads right here because of the bumps on it. It just makes it harder to tighten down. So I'm just gripping it and tightening it. Oops. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, don't come off, please. Oh, that's an ugly one. All right. Oh, we're gonna just go with that. And that's it. Didn't make it tight enough. But that's what we got. I'm gonna stick with that and just readjust the loop in here. It is all crooked. There we go. There's a better way to do this, guys. The better way is to go watch Buzzing with Bee, or even Nurse Tara, who actually know how to do this. So I don't. I'm just doing the best that I can. Okay, and now I'm going to open my jump ring. Open this baby up. It helps if you have the right tools also. So I'm going to put this on, which is my clasp, and then my tassel. If I had a flat pliers, that would be better. So there it is, and close it up. Alright, and there is my little tassel dangle. So let's make one more, and hopefully I have a mini bead in here somewhere. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to put this one on, and that works. And add the glue again, because I just like adding the glue. And we're going to, are we doing this one? I think we have to. Okay. I'm just poking it up here into the middle. Oh, I don't know. I'm not very good with tiny things. I like the tiny things, but I'm not very good with my hands making them. There we go. Alright, so that's what we have. So the reason the tassel's flaring out is the die was facing, or the paper was facing the other way in the die, so it's upside down. But yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to stick with the Barely Arts glue for now, because it's open. I'm sticking a whole bunch of glue down in there. Okay, this time I want to try the bead cap on top of the tassel. I got all these findings from Walmart, mainly from Walmart. Okay, hopefully that will keep it there. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, now I need a bead. I don't want to do the same bead. No, pom-pom bead. This one's kind of weird. That one needed like a haircut or something. Alright, there we go. That. Actually, that looks good, but I want to, of course, I want to put a bead cap on. So I'm facing this one up. I'll try to, guys, I really can't see. That tiny asshole. Sorry. Sorry for the language. Alright, and then the topper. Holding it tight. I'm holding it like that. I'm pushing it here. And rotate it and push it over. Okay. And then we're going to change that. And then, oh gosh. Oh, I can't. My fingers cannot. Okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, wrong one again. There we go. These pins are short, so it doesn't give me a lot to wrap around with. Now, if you have your own wire, beading wire, that would give you more freedom to wrap the beads with. I do not have all that stuff. Just the bare necessities, you know? That's the best I can do, so I think it's cute. Look at that. There we go. I think it's cute. With the fluffy. Okay. Alright, and then we're going to add a clasp. A jump ring. If I can pick one up. It's super tiny. And then open. Put that on. And then put on a clasp. Okay. And then we're just going to, I hope I was in frame. Sorry if I wasn't, but there we go. That's two dangles. Two different dangles with the same paper collection. Okay, let me just try something. How about that? Oh, I think I like that. Okay, I'm gonna go with it. Because why not? All right. Oh, come on, stay. I'm going to put a dab of hot glue just to help it stay. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And there's that dangle. I think it's cute. Cute enough. I don't think I need to package these dangles. At least I don't think so. But we'll see. We'll see in the long run. I'm going to get this one on here. And this one. Come on, stay. I've seen people put thread also, but guys, I don't think I have the patience anymore for thread. And I wish my fingers would work better. There we go. Sorry, it's so quiet. There we go. I just hope it makes it through the mail. As far as the postal service, I think I have one more. Okay. All right. So these little tassels, I'm just going to add in here, like super tiny, and get them in here, and then put a topper in here. Oh my gosh, fingers. There we go. Actually, 2 more tassels, but I think I'm good with all that I've entered in. I still have not made my card, so I'm gonna have to go with a store-bought card. Now let me see. I need a topper. Hold on. And you just get a ticket, and then find your scraps. And this is just a piece of scrap paper from all the crafting, and that is what I did. So I'm just gonna take this. I probably could cut that down a little. The wrong scissors. What the heck? I'm telling you, I think I'm tired because my hands don't want to work. Okay. And we're just gonna take this. Right. Need to fold it in half. This is double-sided paper, so it's very sturdy. All right, with these mini tassels. I think it's cute. I hope she likes it. And this is the end of this little challenge for me. I've got to package this up and get it out of my hands. Oh gosh. There we go. I'm gonna put some candies up here. It's a very small space, but hopefully I can fit a few good pieces of candy in, which is always fun. Yeah, I think that's about it. And then I'll put some Snickers up on top, and that'll be my stuffing. Well, maybe not. No, I don't think I'm going to. I think I'll put it like that. Oops. Definitely gonna have to fast forward this. There we go. There it is. Now I have to get this back in. There you go. And look, she won't even know there's candy in here. All right. That's it, guys. Yep. Beautiful. All right. Let me grab a card. I'm going to use one of the Maggie Holmes cards I picked up at Walmart. And, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to use that as my card. Okay. I'm going to put you guys on time lapse, and I'll do that. Alright guys, so there you have it. I used a bunch of my scraps from making the vending machine, and I also added some of the tulle that I used on the outside here, and then I just added her name to the front and stitched over the banner, and I didn't even make sure it was centered. I just put it on there, okay? And then I'll write a little note and stick it in here because I don't want, you know, I want her to, she can easily pull this off and use it. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next video. Bye.